What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode we completed these shrines in the Lanayru region, and well, in this episode we're going to be completing these shrines in the Hateno region. At least the ones that we can do right now. Actually, well, all of them is what we can do right now, because I thought there was a shrine that's actually in this region. There's a shrine that's like right here in this corner, but it's actually in this region of the map, so we won't worry about that for now. And this shrine here, I guess, is technically in that region of the map. It's like right on the border. But since it's fairly easy and to pick up, we'll go ahead and pick it up while we're here. But first things first, I guess we might as well go for these two shrines here. And I will finish off with these two, and I'll get this one after them. So first things first, we'll head to this shrine. But before we do that, I want to head inside and talk to Pura. Hey, you! Something on your mind? Something good. Aha, I'm glad you asked. If you bring me some ancient materials, I'll power up your runes. You'll need 3 ancient screws to power up your Sheikah sensor. You'll need 3 ancient shafts to power up your remote bombs. And you'll need 3 ancient cores to power up stasis. If we're on the same page, stop staring at me. Hurry up and bring me some ancient materials. Alright, snap! Did you bring me some ancient materials? Yes, I did. Now then, in exchange for those ancient materials, I'll power up a rune in your Sheikah slate. Alright, I'm game. Let's go. So, which rune do you want to power up? We'll start with the Sheikah sensor. Sheikah sensor power up time. Yahoo. For that, 3 ancient screws. Should do the trick? Yes. They need 3 ancient screws and a cute snap. Here I go. Alright, fine. Snap! Heyo, got it. Okay then, Sheikah sensor upgrade underway. Guided stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. That is the only time you guys are ever going to hear me say snap, so don't get used to it. Also, I didn't really want to do it because it's late at night and people are in bed, and I didn't want to yell too loud and like wake everyone up, because if I wake someone up, they're going to be coming in here in a rage of fury. So I do want to be careful. But alright, we've updated our Sheikah sensor. And it's been, so now we can search for things other than shrines. And it's also linked to our Hyrule Compendium. So as long as we have something in our Hyrule Compendium, we can search for that specific item at any time. Yahoo! My little guidance don't know the trick. Hee hee. Ooh, the Sheikah sensor bless. I really want to see it. Yes, quite. So if you don't mind showing someone about that spiffy Sheikah sensor plus later, I will, but probably not right now. Snap, did you bring me some ancient materials? Yes, I did. Alright, I want to power up the remote bombs now. I need 3 ancient shafts. Yeah, we got it. Hold up, stop everything. You don't have the necessary materials. What? I don't have 3 ancient shafts? Huh. Do we have enough for stasis? Do we have 3 ancient cores? Probably not. Okay, actually we don't. So we can only... Alright, you know what, so see you later, I thought we had enough for everything, but apparently I was wrong. So actually, if we go over here and check real quick. We need 3 ancient shafts. Okay, we have a lot of springs and screws, but probably not a whole lot of shafts. We only have 1 shaft, and we only have 2 cores. So we're just short a little bit. Alright, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but we should be fine. And you can see the shrine up there is way off in the distance, so technically I guess it is slightly off the map here. So let's actually delete that, and I want to pin it from here because it just seems easier. So yeah, technically it is slightly off the map, but we'll go ahead and get it anyway, since it is kind of just here. And it'll also help us reach that shrine down there, because once we go to that shrine, we can just simply glide down to that one instead of having to like swim, because you'd never make that swim. And we could use a raft, but we need a Korok leaf, and I'm not about to go look for one. So yeah, and both of them are tests of strength, and we'll be taking on our first major test of strength in this episode. So prepare for that, but we'll get some pretty strong weapons out of it, so do keep that in mind. The other one is just a modest test of strength, so no need to worry about that. Alrighty, so the quickest way to this is probably just going to be to head up the side of this mountain right here and do any climbing that we may need to do like this. And actually, there's one more thing I want to check real quick. Yeah, we'll go back for that one. I think I mentioned in the last episode there was another shrine that was over near Hyrule Castle. It turns out it actually is in the Central Tower region, so we won't be worrying about that now. We probably won't worry about that till probably closer to the end of the game, or till the end of like the main quest. When we start really needing to fill out all the hearts, and you just leave me alone, please. I don't want to have anything to do with you right now. Thanks. Alright, so once we get up here, let's see, we probably just want to glide down over there. Hopefully we can make it to those like trees over there. If not, we'll be kind of in a pickle. And then once we do that, we can simply just run our way up to that over there. And yeah, looks like we're gonna make it just fine. Alright, yeah, we're just fine. And also, anytime you see 3 trees like this, go ahead and mark it down. It's a Korok seed. There's going to be a Korok seed here, and it's going to be based on the number of apples on the tree, and you have to make all 3 trees match. It's pretty simple. Alright, you guys get out of here. I don't want anything to do with you. Thanks. Bye-bye. And they don't really tend to drop the eyeballs, I've noticed. They like to drop their wings a lot, but they don't drop the Keith's eyes, which is kind of strange. I thought they usually always drop them, but apparently not. Alright, once we get over here, we're going to have to climb up this way and then make our way over. And to avoid this hole here, that'd be bad if we fell down. Alrighty, now that we're over here, it's still quite a ways away, but we should be fine. And oh geez, more keys. Nothing, only have 1 health. And so like literally anything you do will take them down. Alright, and ooh, finally a Keith's eyeball. That's not something we see, like I just mentioned. And so now technically we're entering a new area, and no, we won't be getting the tower in this region right now, and we probably won't be getting that for quite some time. Because the tower is kind of back towards the Great Plateau. We're kind of in that general area, but we don't really want to worry about it for now. Alright, anyway, the shrine is pretty much straight ahead. And there's a Bokoblin camp here, and yes, they are going to notice us more than likely. And more than likely they are going to send some guys in after us. But there is nothing to worry about because we're just going to simply run right by them and pay them no mind, pay them no attention if they happen to, actually they may not even notice me as I run by, even though I'm being extremely loud. Yeah, wow. And so our Sheikah sensor is going off. And yeah, I'm going to turn this off again, I think. Can we turn the Sheikah sensor off? And we can also pick from the compendium, but we don't have anything in the compendium right now, so there's no need. Alright, so we'll just turn it off for now. But do keep in mind if there's anything you need, like let's say you were looking for Hylian mushrooms or acorns, you can take a picture of that, put it into your Hyrule compendium, and then you can... Wow, that actually killed that guy. Kind of strange. I didn't even expect that to happen. Anyway, if you do that, the Sheikah sensor will go off anytime you're near any of those items. Like if you want a specific weapon or a bow, you'll see that too anytime it goes off. Alright, give me your items, please. Alright, your fangs and your horns. Thank you. And here we are at this shrine. So, yeah, I guess it's technically not in Hateno, but we'll just consider it in Hateno just for the sake of things because it's right here, and it's pretty easy to get. And this is a modest test of strength shrine, so we'll get some pretty strong items from here, and we can use the items we get from here to actually take on the next shrine, which is out in the middle of, like, the sea over here. That's marked on our map. And a modest test of strength. So depending on how well the first part of this battle goes, I may pull out the Edge of Duality, and I may not. But as you can see, he's got some slightly stronger weapons, and he's got a giant axe as well. And he's also got a little bit more health. And I can also shoot those to pin us down. Ooh, wow, we barely got that off in time. And I wouldn't doubt this thing to break at all while we're fighting this guy. Wow, he didn't even like start his swing, barely. And it's gonna break, so let's pull out the Edge of Duality. Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Jeez, I need to pull my sword out. Alright, we'll do some damage here. And, well, he just did a crap ton of damage and he killed us. Great. Alright, so, let's say we try that again. And I don't believe Mipha's Grace works in here either. Yeah, no it doesn't. None of the... Usually most of the abilities of your friends don't work. See, like, cannot be used now. So yeah, we have to be careful when taking on this guy like this because he can do quite a bit of damage and he will take us out in pretty much one blow if we're not careful. Alrighty, so we pretty much just needed to do that over and over again. Do that again, please. Alrighty, and we can go in with the Flurry Rush one more time. And now we'll pull out the Edge of Duality. Alright, so anytime he does this little attack here, just make sure you stand behind a barrier. And then you can go in and get some attacks. Oh my gosh, wow, okay. That did a lot of damage. Whoa. Alright, let's eat some banana. Guess we'll eat some raw meat. I don't know, just anything to get our health back. And I did not expect him to hit that pillar, but okay. Gosh darn it. Come on, shoot your little laser at me, buddy. Alright, I didn't time that correctly at all. And looks like he's going for this again, so I'll get behind here. And he'll actually take some damage when he does that. Is he already willing to do this? Alright, so anytime he does that attack, float over till you can do some damage. Come on, do your little spinny attack, please. There you go. Alright, let's try this one more time. We usually get about 100 damage in. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, dang it. Come on, buddy. There we go. And we should be able to take this guy out pretty easily from here. Now, what you gonna do, buddy? Take him out before you. Oh, finally. Oh, and we lost in his duality, sadly. But no big deal, because we got an Ancient Battle Axe Plus, and the Guardian Shield Plus. And this door is now going to open. And we're going to need that shield for the next fight coming up. So we can drop the Zor shield. We no longer need it. And we can, actually, is there a short sword that we can use? For now, when attacking enemies, I'll just use the long blade here, just for the sake of not ruining that good weapon, I guess. And we got another knight's bow, but our inventory's full, so I think we have another traveler's bow that we can, you know, drop and then pick this up. I don't know why we still have the traveler's bow, to be honest. It's so weak that I wouldn't even use it at this point. But anyway, that's going to do it for this shrine. And after that, we can get out of here and head over to the major test of strength, which is going to be even harder. So do be prepared. And if you don't feel like you're ready for that shrine, you can always mark it with a pin and come back to it later, maybe after another divine beast, or you gear up a little bit more or something like that. So I mean, you can keep that in mind and do that if need be. But I feel pretty prepared because I have some strategies like the ones I employed. And actually, you know what, let's go ahead and pull out the Battle Axe Plus, because there's almost no need for us not to, because we're pretty much going to just float straight down there, like, not a problem. And we should have enough stamina to make it, at least I hope so, because if not, we could be in for a bad time. Because if we don't make it far enough with the paraglider, we would drown and have to float back up. Or if we ran out as we were over the island, we would fall, hit the island, and then die, and then that would be probably even worse. But luckily, we do have enough stamina to make it over, and we can employ this kind of trick of like jumping down and whatnot to get over here. And also, if you ever see this, note also Korok Seed, and I'm going to tell you that one's probably going to be on that rock over there. These are always raised Korok Seed, so it shoots over, and you would go get it, and it's going to make this little noise here, but that gets annoying, so we're just going to talk to this thing here, and there's something shining over here. Oh, it's a Deku Leaf. And that's going to be there for a while, and I think the clicking's gone. I can't even hear, because, you know, I have my TV volume down low, so my mic doesn't get too much feedback from it. But here we are in a major test of strength. Now, sometimes these gangs won't have pillars, but they'll have water on the bottom, and you can use Cryonis on the water to block the guy from attacking you. And of course, you can tell by his head plate that he is the strongest of Guardians, and he has 3 items, and they all just happen to be weapons, though. And he also has 3,000 health as well, so he's got even more health than the last guy. Alright, come on, buddy. Alright, so pretty much just repeat these kind of like jumping out of the way motions and use your Flurry Rush as much as possible. And alright, so he's going to do this, so we'll use this pillar as protection. And we'll spin and get some hits in. And we kind of mistimed that, and there we go, we got the Flurry Rush. Alright, so our Ancient Battle Axe is already damaged. It's probably going to break after like maybe a swing. Yeah, just like that. Guess we're using another Edge of Duality here. And so we're pretty much just going to use the strongest weapon that we have to just continuously like flail away on this guy and take him out. Alright, buddy. And this is a great attack to do. Alright, he's going to start spinning. So back away. And then... ooh, we actually did some damage there. Come here, buddy. And we just didn't dodge that in time. There we go. And we can perform another Flurry Rush. We're probably going to lose this Edge of Duality as well, sadly, so we do need to prepare to jump down to like another weapon. And it kind of stinks that we're going to use these, lose these Edge of Dualities because they are super strong. But we probably will get some even stronger weapons, like see, look, this Edge of Dualities almost, oh actually it's working now. So our next strong weapon is the Wind Cleaver, so that's what we're going to be using. Alright, so are you gonna... oh lord, he's already doing this? This isn't good. Oh my Lanta. Well, that's unfortunate. Usually you can repel those back at him, but seems we didn't get so lucky. Alright, so we're going to go through that entire battle again, and this may take up most of our episode, to be honest, because these fights are not easy. I'll give them that. They are very difficult, especially early on, like right now, but it's worth our while to take it on, and we can learn some valuable lessons about how we're fighting and different things like that. It may also be a good idea while he's doing those attacks to actually shoot him in the eye. I never thought about that actually. Maybe we should try that. Alright, so swing your little axe at me, buddy. And we'll perform another flurry rush. Luckily these things do quite a bit of damage, and we can do a lot of damage to him while we're sitting here, just flowing away. As he attacks, all we have to do is counterattack, and then we're good to go. So come on. And we can just really rinse and repeat this over and over and over again. And see, we've already knocked down 1,000 health off. But and he's gonna back up a little bit, and actually if we can just get him to hit this. And he's done that, he's kind of alright, so edge of duality number 2. Alright, so we didn't get close enough already. So that got close enough this time though. And once again, I think this is going to work probably around like 500, sadly. Let's get behind here. And then do this. And then we can do this attack right here and take about 100 damage off all at once. And we'll perform another flurry rush, and hopefully our sword's not too close to breaking. Alright, so it's probably going to tell us that our edge duality is badly damaged at some point here, I would think. Yeah, go ahead and tell me it's badly damaged. There we go. It shouldn't break though. Oh, never mind. I guess it will. Guess that kind of stinks. Alright, so we just need to flail away at this guy. I need a sword. Okay, I see. We can just dodge. And this should do it. There we go. Finally, he's done. And we got the Ancient Battle Axe Plus. I'll be honest, guys, I was kind of sweating there a little bit. My heart started racing because I was like, I don't want to have to go through this entire battle again. And we got the Guardian Sword Plus and the Spear Plus Plus. Actually, they're 2 pluses. Yeah, Sword Plus Plus, Spear Plus Plus, and Battle Axe Plus Plus. And we cleaned out a little bit of our inventory as well, all at the same time. And with that, that battle is going to be done. And we didn't lose our Knight Shield, which is great. And so we can head up here and open up this chest, and inside of it is the climbing gear, the other piece of the climbing gear that I was talking about a couple episodes back. And with that, we can head on out of here and finally make our way to the other 2 shrines. And I probably should have, and if you're watching this, I may have cut ahead till the end of that battle, and I'm just like saying that like as I'm recording, just so I'll know to go back and cut out the second battle after I died, probably in both fights, because I should do that, and if I don't say this in the video, I'll probably forget. So that's probably why you're hearing me say this now, which I guess that's completely fine. Alright, so to get to our next shrine location, we actually want to head to Kakariko Village. It's probably going to be our best bet, because then that'll actually take us straight out to the road to Lanayru. Or to like that area where that other shrine, which is kind of out of the way from the rest, is. Alright, so come on, map, load, and we can find that next shrine. And I don't know what's actually up with that next shrine exactly. Like, I know there's something about it. I don't think it's a blessing shrine. I think it's like an actual just like puzzle shrine. I believe it's called 3 Boxes, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But anyway, once we're up here, what we want to do is we hold on. Okay, no, we're here. We want to come out here, and then we want to come around, and we actually want to go. Let me see. Actually, it's the Great Fairies Fountain area that we want to head to. We actually head above it from here by going up, and that will actually give us kind of a better point to like glide from. But if you go out behind the Great Fairies Fountain, it'll actually take you straight to, like, see if you continue to follow the road that way, it'll take you down towards this area here, which is called the Lanayru Road or something like that. And there's like 2 different gates. There's like an east and a west gate or something like that. I don't remember exactly for sure though. And goodness, I keep running out of stamina. I think I said this in the last episode, but I need to pay more attention to like my stamina wheel as I'm running around, because it does slow you down if you don't let your stamina recharge, or if you let it run out, I should say. But once we get here, we can then make our way down here and then to the right. And once we do that, the shrine will be kind of pretty much straight ahead. And if you look on your map closely, and this is the Lanayru Road West Gate, if you look closely, you'll see that it actually is kind of in the water here. It's not actually on the water, it's kind of in the water, if that makes sense. You guys will see it when we get up here. And if you pay close attention, you may see that this kind of resembles the area that we would get a memory from. And we will be getting a memory from this area, but I won't be doing it at the moment, or at the current moment, because, like I said, I want to get them all in kind of chronological order, or at least in order based on the pictures here. So it won't be till probably closer to the end when we get that memory. Alright, so there's some Bokoblins up here, so I guess we could take these guys out with our new sword plus, I guess, too. And wow, these guys hit like babies. And 2 hits and these guys are done, because of course with 2 hits we'd end up doing 40 damage. And the crazy thing is, with the axe there, we'd end up doing 120 damage with 2 hits, which is kind of insane. And it's one of the strongest weapons in the game. Yeah, it's one of the strongest weapons, but we'll be getting a stronger weapon, at least in my opinion, even though it actually does the same amount of damage. We'll be getting it a little bit later on. Well, yeah, probably after the second divine beast that we make our way to. It'll probably be over there. And ooh, a chest. Hello. And we got some shock arrows. Nice. So we're actually wanting to head right over there. So we actually want to just probably swim over here and then climb our way up. And then once we do that, we'll actually make our way kind of inside that waterfall. But after the next divine beast, we'll probably get that sword. It's one-handed sword that technically isn't stronger, but we can upgrade it, and we probably will once we collect it. We're probably going back after each divine beast, like, because after that we'll have 2 left, and after like the 3rd one we'll probably, or once we get it, we'll probably go through like after you, basically what I'm talking about is getting the master sword. So there's, of course, there's the trials after the master sword to like upgrade it and make it stronger. That's a weird kind of glitch area right there. Yeah, you're dead. Goodbye, see ya. So basically after we get the master sword, and how do I want to go about this? This is kind of in an awkward spot. Maybe give me well to climb up here and ooh, a chest. Hello. I didn't even see you. Fire arrows. Sweet. So once we get the Master Sword, probably after the next Divine Beast, we'll probably do the first trial of the sword then, and then we'll go to the next Divine Beast, and then after that Divine Beast, we'll go from there to back to the trial to do the second phase of the trial, and then after that we'll go to the final Divine Beast, and then go do the third trial, and then continue on with the main quest, because there would be one final thing that we would have to do before fighting Ganon, and it is actually DLC, and well, here's our shrine, so let's head on inside. So that's kind of like a preface of like the main story stuff to come, and of course in between those main story things we'll be heading to different regions, doing a couple more shrines, and different things like that. So it's kind of like an overview of all the main stuff without basically kind of worrying about all the other stuff in between. Alright, so now that we're here, there's a chest over there, and I think it's made out of metal. Okay, no it's not. So there's, actually that's not even a chest at all. I'm losing my mind then. Alright, sweet. Alright, so let's head to the middle platform here. First things first. We'll head up here, put this up here, and it's not going to weigh it down a whole lot. But it will give us some opal. And we'll shoot this down. And we'll pick it up, or we won't, I guess. Okay, fine, be that way then. And we'll place this up here as well. And then open this up as well. And now inside of it is the Zora Sword. Guess we'll pick it up for the heck of it. And then I want to open up this chest before I lay it over there and weigh that platform down. And inside of it is some amber. Alrighty, so with that we can place this on over there, and it should weigh that platform down. And this gate's going to open up, and it's going to give us a box. Or, yeah, just a giant box. That's pretty much it. And what we'll do with this box is we'll actually lay it up here. And I think we actually need it to, yeah, so now we can get on top of the box, and it will actually take us up to this level here. And with that, that's going to do it all for this shrine. That's all the chest in here. And not that we're actually going for 100% on the chest now, because there was one way back when that I kind of missed. Yeah, like a really long time ago that I had to leave the chest because I think it was timed or something. I don't exactly remember. I think it was a shrine, right? Maybe I may be thinking of Divine Beast of Aruta. I'm not 100% sure. All this stuff kind of gets blurred in your memory, especially when you record multiple episodes at one time. But alright, so 2 more shrines left, both on Mount Lanayru and both in the super, super cold regions of the world. So our best bet's probably going to be to head back to the Ancient Tech Lab once again, and we'll actually pull out our fire sword kind of thing that we've got here and put on our warm doublet, and that will keep us warm enough to make it through those areas just fine. Alrighty, so come on map, you can load, you can do it, I believe in you. Alright, and it kind of stopped, and there it goes again. Alright, sweet. I like just watching the little elephant hop across. I think I mentioned that a couple times, and yeah, but I really like watching it. Alright, and also with that shrine, we are actually a 1/4 of the way done with all the shrines already. Like 14 episodes in, guys, and we're already a 1/4 of the way done with all the shrines. Because yeah, that's already 30 shrines. It's kind of insane, but it's kind of how it goes sometimes. Alright, and with this, we should be warm enough to make our way on up to this area of Hyrule. And there's one more thing that we will be doing that's kind of like a side quest, but also not really at all. It has to do with, I think we saw the Golden Dragon Pharaoh somewhere back over I want to say it was back over when we were on the Great Plateau. We saw it come out of the lake kind of nearby, near that tower over there. And it's because I heard the music and that's why I could tell. But the other dragon is somewhere near kind of the top corner of the map up here. He can either appear like way up here, or he can appear like way over here somewhere, like kind of near here. But the other one is actually stuck on top of this mountain with some of Ganon's malice kind of stuck to him, I guess. It's kind of the right way to put things, and we never got rid of that pin. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. So he's kind of stuck up here with Ganon's malice on him, and it's kind of controlling him, so we'll have to free him of that before we can actually continue on with the shrine up there. But other than that, it's pretty simple, and I believe it is a blessing shrine up at the top as well. Now this one may not be the same. I don't believe it is either. I believe this one is actually different. And here's another Korok seed here. But we won't be going to get that right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so this shrine is right down here, I believe. So if we just pay attention, it should be, yeah, right down here. And it may have done us better to go all the way up to the top, but first. But it's too late now. We're already here. And we can blow this up and head on inside. Yeah, so some of these shrines are kind of out of the way of like any sort of main road or main quest area, and you will have to go out of your way to get them, like this one, or like the two way up there near the sea, like the one on top of that cliff, and the one in the ocean, and of course the one on Lanayru Road, which is kind of a main quest shrine. And ooh, both of these must be blessing shrines. Well, at least I hope so. Alright, so what are you going to give us? The climbing boots. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that that was what we were getting. Alright, so we have the full climbing set now. I was not even expecting that, I'm going to be honest, guys. Wasn't even expecting that at all. And technically there is a shrine quest, I believe, associated with that. But, we don't have to, like, actually activate the shrine quest. What will actually happen is once we complete the game and we start going through all this other side quests that we have not completed yet, and things like that, we will talk to people and they will like give us the shrine quest, and then it will just complete itself automatically. So that won't be a very big deal at all. And also the other one that we're about to head up to as well, way up at the top, while freeing, I believe the dragon is called Nadrid, or it's I believe it's called Nadra. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. Once we free him, there's also a shrine quest associated with the shrine up here as well. It's probably why they're blessing shrines. Most shrines with things like that are going to be blessing shrines. So keep that in mind. And since we're here, we might as well put on this and this, since they're not keeping us any warmer. It'll help us climb a little bit faster. Yeah, you can see just how much faster Link climbs with this stuff on. Like, look at him go. He's like Speedy Gonzales over here. I'm not really sure where that like phrase came from. Whoever came up with the word, like the phrase Speedy Gonzales, I'm not really sure. But anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not really what we're worried about, are we? We're worried about getting to the top of this mountain and freeing Nadra. And hopefully we are. Actually, I think you can just see the tip of the dragon way up there. So yeah, the problem getting up there is probably going to be more of like, we came down here first and it's just really high up, and so we actually have to like climb a long ways just to get up there. And hopefully we can like regain some of our stamina while running sideways, so we can kind of get closer and like run at an angle all at the same time. Alright, you know what, I'm going to just sprint it because it's probably a lot easier. And okay, finally we aren't able to sprint anymore. This is strange. Alright, quit making me climb, please. We should be able to make it to like these rocks up here, and there we go. You can see him up there at the top. He's kind of purplish. Normally he's actually blue, but you can see him up there at the top. He's actually got kind of a purple color to him, and that's just because of the control that Ganon has over him. But we'll free him from that, and then we'll get the shrine way up here at the top. Yeah, we're actually not too far away now. We're actually fairly close. We can actually see the location on our map. It's more about just climbing up to that height is the only problem, which isn't too difficult because of these things here. These things make it like 10 times easier to climb, and let's regain our stamina a little bit and then continue on our way. And now at this point we can pretty much just jump from one area to another without a problem. Yeah, once we get here, we'll just run a little bit, regain the rest of our stamina, and yeah, we're pretty much here now. You can actually see like the eyes and stuff on him, and here he is. Here's the dragon, kind of up close and personal. This is about as close as you'll ever get to one of these guys as well, and you can shoot him in certain spots, and that will kind of well, maybe we need to come down here to the Spring of Wisdom. And then once we do that, we'll be approached by a cutscene. You have done well to find your way to this spring. You have overcome numerous trials and obtained the spirit orbs. The one you see before you is an attendant to the Spring of the Wisdom. This is Nadra, the blue spirit of Lanayru. The servant of the goddess has looked over the spirit of this land for ages, unknown to the world of man. However, the dreaded malice unleashed by Calamity Ganon has possessed its body and reduced it to this state. You have freed the spirit orbs, free nature from this malice, so that show what your power can achieve. There we go. Alright, so the way to do this is fairly simple. Just shoot the eyes. Once we do that, he's actually going to start moving. And maybe it'll give us an updraft, possibly. Okay, not quite. Let's see, what can we do? He should start flying around here, but he still has some malice on him. Where did he go? Okay, he's up there. Alright, buddy, I'm gonna need you to come down, please. Or are you just gonna circle around way up there? Alright, I guess we're following you then. Alright, so, yeah, it looks like we're going all the way to the peak, guys. All the way to the top. Now, the shrine isn't actually all the way at the top. It's actually kind of inside a little cave here. And, yeah, we're going to have to regain some of our stamina before we continue on our climb. Alright, so, did he go away? No, he's still circling around. Alright, eventually he'll start flying down kind of lower to the ground, I guess. Alright, regain some of our stamina. I have to shoot one of these orbs on him. And we missed, sadly. Great. Come here, buddy. I only have so many arrows, so I can only do so much. Actually, it may do us better to get this Phoenix bow here, because it's a little bit easier to shoot. There we go. Actually swap back to this bow. It's a little bit easier to see. We should start flying away a little more. Yeah, he's now gonna dive down, kind of go off in a different path. Yeah, you see him, he's going down now. And luckily there's these updrafts that are going to carry us all the way down towards him. And the entire field down here is completely full of like these updrafts that'll kind of keep us close. But we only have so much stamina, so we do need to be careful. Luckily our stamina refills after a single shot. So if we keep shooting, we should be good. Alright, so let's try to get in a little closer, and maybe we can hit this part of the tail right here. There we go. And we took quite a bit of damage just then, but nothing too horrible. Alright, so where are you going now, buddy? Alright, he's flying into himself. That's kind of weird, dude. Pretty sure that's not how any of this works, but okay, sure thing. Alright, so it looks like he's flying even farther down. That's what it seems like. That's what it appears to be. And so the wind's going to kind of carry us with him. It seems like he's going to float pretty low. But luckily once we free him, we should be okay to like, uh-oh. Seems like we're not going to necessarily get our stamina to regain. So let's come down here and get into these airstrips here. And kind of float upwards. Alright, come here, buddy. Now that we're here, maybe we'll get like lucky and this will reset, and oh no, our knight's bow is damaged. Alright, we missed again. Alright, so I need you to kind of come back around. Alright, let's see who's going to come this way. And graze the ground, perhaps. And there went our knight's bow. Alright, where are you going, buddy? And there we go. That's the last shot. And we've now freed Nadra. I mean, it took away our knight's bow, but I mean, I guess it was worth it. And there he is, back to his former glory. It's also a nice, pretty blue color as well, which is pretty nice. Thanks to your efforts, Nadra, the spirit of Mount Lanayru, has been freed from the grips of an evil power. But a single ceremony remains. Now loose your arrow through the body of Nadra to free the spirit of this region. Alright, so he's going to sit here until we basically just shoot him. And he's now going to blast away. Or he's going to fly away. If you see that shining spot on his head, it's going to, should shoot off of him eventually. And it should land somewhere here in the spring. And there it is, right at the top there. That is the spirit Nadra's scale. It fell when you arrow struck. It serves as proof of the courage you received from the one who serves the spring since ancient times. Come, offer a scale from the blue spirit Nadra to the spirit of wisdom, the spring of wisdom. So we can pick up Nadra's scale, and every single dragon will have a scale, and I believe it has like a nail as well. And we can now drop this into the water, and it should reveal our shrine, I believe. Yep, and that doorway is going to open, and the shrine will appear behind it. Your path has shown itself. Now go forth. Alright, sure thing. So, yeah, each of the 3 dragons will have a, like, different kind of thing that you can shoot off of them. And there's different ways you can farm them, and there's different places which are best to do that. And, but I'll be going over those probably a lot later on. Definitely not right now. Excuse me, guys. I don't know why. I'm, like, having trouble, like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Like, everything kind of, like, comes up when I start recording. I'm not really sure. And I notice my throat gets really dry as well. You probably can hear it maybe slightly that my throat's really dry. I'm drinking water when I'm doing that. And, ooh, a frost spear. Ah, my inventory's full. Dang it. Let's see. What can we get rid of? Zorosaur, get out of here. And we got ourselves a Frost Spear. So now we have kind of like one of each elemental weapon. We have Frost, Flame, and Thunder, which is pretty sweet. And actually, I'm going to want to put that back on because once we go outside, it's going to get really cold again. But with that, we can get our final Spirit Orb, and that will actually grant us 3 heart containers, which is pretty sweet indeed. Pretty much at this point, we're going to be going for straight heart containers because that's really what we need this early on. One, because health is super important, especially when it comes to fighting the world bosses and the bosses inside of the Divine Beast, but also it's used to get the Master Sword. So to get the Master Sword, I might as well go ahead and mention this now, you're going to need 13 hearts. If you don't have 13 hearts, if you try to pull it out and you hold on to the sword for too long, you will die. Like, the game will kill you and you will die. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and pray to the statue of the goddess Hylia, and we can exchange our spirit orbs, and it will grant, we'll get some more heart containers. And, alright, so this will be the only time we see this cutscene, of course, so we won't have to look at it again. Instead, we'll just get this screen from now on, of course, and our life force has increased by 1, which now gives us 9 hearts. And we possess spirit orbs, and yes, I want another heart container. Alright, and then let's get one more, and then we'll probably end off the video here. Alright, thank you. I'll take my final 4 spirit orbs to get another heart container, and that's going to give us 3, 6, 9. Wait, no, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I believe. 11. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. Alright, sweet. So now we have 11 hearts, which is actually kind of insane, to be honest. And let's just say we go ahead and end the video where we started, and that'll probably do it all for this. Well, actually, I know it's going to do it all for this episode here because I'm going to end off the episode. So why would I say that? I'm not really sure. I don't know. I do some stupid things sometimes, guys, like dying in episodes and deciding to go to major test of strength this early on. Like, I'm not really sure what's gotten into me. Maybe it's because I'm being quarantined for too long. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it all for this episode here. So if you like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.